Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Pepper.
And I'm Zach.
And today we will be unboxing Sub Terra, 4 of its expansions, and Sub Terra 2 and 2 of its expansions. This finally delivered after a long wait and a lot of drama. Some had lost all hope, but I never doubted once that this one was going to make it to my doorstep.
Yes, I was one of those that had lost all hope. Especially when surprisingly, the company is still on here inside the box games.
They had produced the boxes, so that was going to stick on there.
Yes, it was, I don't know how many years in the making, but did finally get delivered by Naylor Games.
Yep.
So, shout outs to them for actually getting this delivered. It was something they probably didn't have to do, so I think they just charged some extra shipping, but outside of that, I think there wasn't any extra charges.
Yeah, so. I think for me personally, it was under $50 for shipping. So after a long wait, with kind of possibly not knowing if you'd ever get it, to only pay under $50 for 2 base games and combined 6 expansions, I thought that was easily worth it. I was pretty happy that.
Even had the chance?
Even had the chance, yes. So we'll start off with the base game of Sub Terra, which we have actually played. Sub Terra, we played that in Las Vegas for the World Series of Board Gaming.
And I will say that this, when I saw the box show up, I was like, I don't know if this has everything in it, because when we played it at the World Series of Board Game, we played the big box
like a big
version
box
of it.
Version. Yep.
And I was like, I don't think that and Sub Terra 2 can all fit in the box that this came in. But yeah, the big box is probably the size of all these combined.
Yes. So we may have to hunt one down to store everything in it. But yeah, so played that and enjoyed it quite a bit. I was happy to hear that Zach enjoyed it quite a bit, even though that was probably just because he was the only one to survive.
Wow.
He said that he was going to lead the monsters away and we would find the exit, but instead the monsters kept chasing us, and he was the only one to find the exit and survive.
Well, that's just how it happens sometimes.
Yes.
In the movies, that's what always happens. The one honest person is the one that gets out, doesn't get attacked by the monsters.
Yes.
Almost a final girl type feel.
Yeah, definitely. You are the final girl. Not the selfish one who runs off to save themselves.
I don't think I got killed outside the cave, which is where you would assume I would get killed.
Get hit by a truck. We've got all the different characters here, which these are nice cardboard instead of just like a card or thinner sheet there. Each one kind of makes me think of Pandemic.
With the special abilities.
Each one having their special ability, and I like that they break it down in text, or once you're more familiar, you can just go with the symbols, and I don't know, it's just a little different look to it, which I enjoy. Cool artwork for each one, and then
I would agree.
And we have all the tiles that you will be using in the game, and that's all of them, and then it just goes to blank sheets there. Only like 15 tiles. There are quite a bit of tiles, which I'll pop them out and look a little closer at some of these. I like the theme of this one, kind of spelunking or going into not underwater caves. I don't believe no one's wearing their scuba gear, so not underwater caves, but I have always kind of thought of it like that.
Aren't they?
They might.
There's a scuba gear mask right on the top there, isn't there?
Well, this is a diver, because there are... Okay, maybe this one has the scuba gear.
I saw that symbol and I knew.
But that is just because there are whirlpools. None of these other people, even Rusev Day there, none of these people have scuba gear. And 2 of them have died. But yeah, nice artwork here. I don't know if this... I know there's some original versions of tiles that were harder to see, and then they kind of reprinted them with a little easier to see, which...
I thought they were glow-in-the-dark ones.
Yes, and that is a thing. I don't know if these are glow-in-the-dark version, or
I'm guessing not.
Or what that was available with. But we'll probably have to test it out if we ever do find ourselves playing and have a black light at hand, which we almost always do. We got some more cardboard tokens here, which these are just kind of collapsing the cave and having some cave-ins. And I like that these are kind of just a wild, haphazard shape instead of just a circle. I think that adds a little nice touch to it, since it is a collapsing cave, so it is fitting that it wouldn't be a uniform shape. And we have some more tokens here, some health tokens, as well as ladders and slides and whatever you well, you're not building a slide, but you have a roll.
Yay!
that is how that's what we were
Well,
saying
there are
most of the
definitely
time.
slides in there because he just said before none of them had scuba gear, so
That is
you
true.
definitely are building some slides.
Open that up. And we have a die here, which at the end of the game, once you gets to a certain point and your battery in the flashlight runs out, you are rolling this die, and on certain results you just lose the game, but possibly you could stay alive for an extended period and be able to make it out alive. I have some nice little meeples here. They are all the same, I believe. They're a little thinner of a meeple, but I do like that they do have their the custom meeple shape. Even though they are all the same, I like that shape, and I like that each one has a unique color as well. And then we have the monsters here, which I think they are horrors. It might be what they are called in the game. These are pretty cool tokens. Unique, mysterious shape, which I guess is fitting. They usually don't see the monster, just it comes up behind you and kills you in an instant, so you don't actually get a glimpse at it. You just do feel those claw marks
The horror!
taking you out. And we have the cards here, so yeah, out of time. Each turn you'll roll the die and see if you do die or not, and then all the different effects that can happen throughout the game, mostly negative, a flood or toxic gas or some horrors in the house. And then we got some tremors, some cave-ins, a lot of positive stuff, and then this might be, I'm not sure exactly what these are.
Much worse.
Much worse. Oh yes, that is ×2. That is almost twice as bad. And we have some player references here, quite a bit of them. I'm not sure what this plays up to. It might go up to 6, I guess. You have 6 reference cards. It must go up to 6. And let's break into the first expansion. I believe that is everything in there. And let's go into the investigation expansion, which I believe each of these kind of adds a character and kind of a module and new details to the win condition. Like I think the base game, you have to find the exit, and some of these will add different things that you have to find first or pick up.
Find your wallet, it looks like.
Yes, find your wallet. Everyone's got to find their wallet. This is some sick game. Some mastermind took everyone's wallets and hid them in this cavern. We got a new agent. I think she is the traitor that grabbed all those wallets.
I'm starting to think that's probably the
And
case.
you got some cards here. You got Doom.
Doom!
It adds Doom. That is not good. And then the wallet, which I wonder if these are various types of wallets with various things inside of them, either your identification.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. There's a small chance it might say Patrick Star. I don't know.
Yeah, that is possible.
I mean, we are kind of underwater, but kind of not.
Yeah.
Starfish like to roam around there, so.
The flare. It's interesting that the flare is like this, but then kind of the glowing is not even like attached to the end of the flare. Maybe that's how they work. I'm not sure. That just looks a little weird.
That is a little weird of a flare.
And then we have a token for that new character. So on to Annihilation. More awesome, sunshiny, positive vibes here. This adds more stuff to the game, more modules, more tokens, biohazards, whatever. And I don't even know what that is.
Meteors are striking underground.
Yes. More tiles, so that will add an effect there.
The Exterminator.
Despoil. Place a poison token on your current horror tile or an adjacent horror tile. Okay, so he is exterminating for sure, and he's got his own little thing there, and we've got items, some more items. What do we have here? Oh boy, we've got a bomb. Okay, so in this one, I do believe you do have to go and place the bombs at the nests, it must be, in this module, and then get out of the cavern, which I like that it does add not just a character, but does add a new way to play. I don't know how different it'll feel. It's probably still going to feel like exploring a bunch to find the right things and then do something with them.
I guess, does the exterminator have to be involved to place those bombs?
I don't know if he does. I don't think he is required, but he probably does give you a boost when playing in that mode. Oh boy, no horrors here. Probably, looks like. And some dog tags. And a tile around the dog tag tile. So maybe this is all you need. And you do not need those dog tags. The mercenary. Fortify. She can fortify or survey. Whatever that does. And they got, and we got little mini horrors along with the mercenary. So little babies maybe. Or maybe they are faster possibly. I think one of these, they are leapers. So they jump. They leap and jump much faster, I assume, than the regular horrors. Which is just fantastic. This is definitely the sequel. This is making me think of Tremors, and then Tremors 2. You have the smaller ones, which are they're actually not faster. But then you got flying ones.
Yeah, which one's the Shrieker and what's the other one? I think I know. Not safe for...
Yes, I yes, the flying ones. The flying ones. We cannot tell you their name.
You'll have to go watch for yourself.
Yes, a great franchise. At least the first two are great. Third one is fun, but definitely not as great, objectively great as the first two. Incubation. Looks like we will be getting some eggs here. I'm sure she has
nothing to do with it.
Good motives there. Definitely not going to get rich or take over the world with this new weapon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Hazard cards. We got the scavenger. Oh, we've got eggs. We've got eggs. We got about, not a dozen eggs. We have 9 eggs. I don't know if they even sell them in 9s.
A scavenger's dozen.
Yes. And it looks like each of them will go onto these tiles, which I don't know if these are going to really match very well
with the rest.
The rest, I guess it does kind of fade out at the edge of the tile.
It'll be fine.
So it'll match up nicely, I guess. And Scavenger got her abilities and symbols, and ooh, those are interesting tokens. I might have to take these out of their thing. Got the meeple. And those are pretty cool.
I'm not quite sure what they are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. They're pretty cool with the kind of striped zigzag pattern. And more cards there. You can infect. Fun. A bunch of positive things added in all those expansions. But I believe that is all the expansions for Sub Terra, the original game. And then we move on to Sub Terra 2. He is checking if it is glow-in-the-dark dice. Holding it up to the light right now. But yeah, this one it looks to be more of a fiery theme. No water here. And probably a volcano possibly involved. I think there's lava.
I'm just curious if there's going to be scuba divers.
That is true. Just a bunch of scuba divers in this volcano. Which initially, I guess, which do you prefer? That does look glow-in-the-dark to me.
Hard to show it, but it does glow in the dark.
The die does glow in the dark, so maybe those tiles do as well. We will have to get some blacklight headlamps and play this one in the dark. So I guess initially, just on the cover, what are you more interested in?
Well, I liked Sub Terra, so I know I like that, so I would probably go with that.
He would go with that?
But the other one looks cool. It's an interesting...
I like the font. I like both fonts.
I like that font better. Yeah,
this one is definitely spookier. This is more treasure hunty type of feel, which with the mechanics of the game, I think the spooky works a little better. Ooh, I do like that they do print the inside of the box. this is fancy. Kind of like an exploration journal type looking thing. We got about 30 pages of rules.
Oh boy, it's going to be tough.
Which, a lot of pictures and examples there. And we've already played Sub Terra, so we know what's what. And you got key icons on here, which are actually gold foil, which that's pretty cool. And we have a little bit of gloss there as well on those pieces. So I like that. I like these tiles. And they flip over to lava, which is also very bright and glowing as well, even though there's no gloss or anything on that. But I do like the look quite a bit. And we've got Guardians, might be the name, I forget, of these, which will replace those monsters, and then be replaced by lava themselves.
Oh my goodness.
And you've got crossing, of course, the broken down wooden bridge in every single one of these types of movies. And I think they have a little gloss
Why there's
on
a
the lava
wooden
there.
bridge above a lava?
It's a little
pit,
far away.
I
It
don't
ain't going
know.
to catch fire, don't worry.
Okay.
Looks like we have some mud here, or arrows. These are an arrow trap that will shoot you if you walk in there, I'm sure. And some books. Just pick up some books and read them. And then get taken over by the lava.
Are we sure those aren't wallets?
Those may be wallets. Those may be wallets. And then some more fire. Lots of fire, lots
some
of
weapons
arrows.
there, maybe?
There don't seem to be many safe tiles here so far.
I don't think there will be a single one.
No, it looks like you can roll a die and possibly collapse the cave again, which is awesome. And these, more of those guardians. I guess those are a couple safe.
You looked at those
Yeah, I
already.
just picked it up off the table.
But
the
there's
ones
more
I've
of them,
already
right?
looked at. And then some more traps and some more collapsing, but we got another safe tile. So that is awesome.
Starting to get a little safer.
And then these are more, maybe we can build some more slides here, and some more collapses. Then we've got little tokens, little health tokens, key tokens, mining tokens, and I believe this is the artifact that you are going to get, which I could have upgraded to like a metal artifact. Who knows if that ever even got produced? But I did hold back because that was quite expensive, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. Even though it did look pretty cool to have a metal one of these, I did stop myself from doing that. That's a lot of health that you can do, or damage that you can maybe take. You can look at it multiple ways.
They're fine.
They're fine.
This makes me think of a roll and write game here. This next piece.
It does. Roll to the top journeys. Oh boy, cool explanation. So this might be, I think, making me think of Pompeii. I think this is a tracker, possibly it looks like, to then trigger the flipping of this board to tell you what you do now that it has erupted. Place lava tiles. Pretty similar, possibly, game structure to Downfall of Pompeii, which is a game structure that I do like. Kind of having two halves there, which I don't know if these will feel as different as that one. Got some reference cards. And then some characters, which I like the change up in kind of theme and look here. These definitely Indiana Jones looking, which he does not agree. He's shaking his head. You don't like that kid? He's starting himself on fire.
I mean, that doesn't even look like that's how the flame path is traveling through him, but behind him.
True.
But I don't know.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He's younger there and happier.
Yeah, I don't know that I love the look of this.
You know, like it's kind of a change up here with the aristocrats.
It's obviously a change up. I just don't know. Maybe they look a little bit better. Maybe it's just this one in particular I don't like as much. Some of these other
he
ones
doesn't like little kids.
No, I don't.
Annoying.
This one almost looked too cartoony for me.
Yeah, maybe.
But the other ones are starting to look a little more realistic. So
the marksman.
That's
I like
what I
that
was
they
a little
have
more.
two different kind of poses. I don't. Yeah, it looks like. Again, kind of replace that with symbols once you do it, but it actually changes the artwork here. It's a whole different look of characters.
It really
a
is
bunch
a whole
of different
different
vibes, which is
They look like
interesting.
they actually do have character, whereas the other people just look like
just
they
kind
have
of-
jobs.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Got a piece of cardboard here, which looks like two different sides. I don't know. It might be the same, might be a little different, but I like to look at that. I don't know why that wasn't in a cardboard sheet. We've got some dice here, which these are pretty cool custom dice.
Pretty chonky.
Pretty chonky for sure.
Any chance that black one is glow in the dark?
It would be interesting to have what looks like solid black, not transparent in any way, and have that be glow in the dark.
Surprised being a volcano, they didn't try to make it more like an obsidian, where
Oh,
you could
yeah.
almost see through it or something.
That's true. That would have been pretty cool. Yeah, I love these. This one's pretty basic. I guess you can try it if you want to make that glow in the dark. He's just going to hand the white one back over. But yeah, these are pretty cool dice. I like them quite a bit. Some of the chonkiest for sure. And we have those guardians, which will be guarding, I assume, the temple and the artifact. Which who knows? Maybe they worship it. I don't know, but they don't want us to get it.
Exactly.
We've got looks like some starting cardboard tiles, probably. Which maybe this will be your entrance that you start. Maybe I guess both of these probably together. Possibly you enter into, maybe. I'm not sure, but looks like a few more safe tiles, and this will be the exit, hopefully, or maybe the entrance, or maybe death. And then we have all the different meeples with their top hats, which these are all identical, so now they just have jobs again. They have no character. They are all the same shape.
A lot of colors, though.
Yeah, lots of colors. I like that. They are all unique. Again, making me think of Pandemic, where they have all these different options, which we got a nice little bag here. I assume the tiles will go in this. I don't know if that's going to be big enough for all the tiles.
That's a pretty small bag.
But I do like having a bag versus just creating stacks of tiles. So
I would agree.
Looking forward to drawing out of there. I know that that we're done with that base game there. In the bigger version that we played in Vegas, they had kind of a tile tower.
Oh,
that,
yep.
It fit in the giant box, I believe, but you did have to, or did you have to disassemble it there? Even?
I don't recall.
I remember people saying they have to disassemble it, and I was thinking that had to be probably for the base game, but it didn't come in the base game, so who knows? But I really like that. It really feels like it glows with those letters, which they are kind of glossy, and this one is Arima's Light Expansion. Not sure what that includes. Got 15 pages for that. And really cool glossy back
foil
of the card there, foil.
card.
Which we will. Oh, just a lot of kind of giant tarot-sized cards with a lot of foil built into them. It's really interesting, kind of change up in the art style.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what these will be used for exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this expansion includes. These are like events, possibly. Maybe. So yeah, these will be the backs of them. But yeah, really
Pretty
cool.
cool.
I really like these.
They do look really cool, but yeah, I'm really a little confused as to what they mean or do. But
yeah. We got some cardboard tokens with different effects to add to
oh boy,
spots there. Oh boy, what this
No.
I'm looking at here?
The character.
This is very interesting. We've got snakes, Zach. We've got snakes and damage. Oh my God, the dog, and he's jumping now. He's either standing or he's jumping.
what the heck is that kind of sass on the back?
Oh, he's angry. That ain't sass. That is fury. Then the Beastmaster. They are best friends. You just notice. Is he jumping? He is not jumping, but he is controlling them with that glowing whatever. Is that fire just coming out of his fingertips?
He might be a magician.
Someone fortune teller. So maybe those are kind of like tarot cards, and she can do something with it. Yeah, draw a random tarot card. So she must have to do with those cards, or maybe that those cards come with the expansion, and she just can have benefits for those. I'm not sure, but
It's an interesting group. Got the magician down there as well.
Oh yes, magician. Got the top hat there. Finally, someone with an actual hat that will match the meeple. Oh, we got a dog. We got to take the dog meeple out of there.
He's all by himself in that?
He is all by himself. No one wanted to be with him. He's got quite the ego. Oh, he's a squatty little dog, short little legs.
Does have short legs.
But very cute. Nice little dog. Definitely will sacrifice anyone else to protect the dog. We got more colors for those, as well as kind of like maybe a little Ark of the Covenant type thingy here.
That's what it kind of
that
looks
you'll be,
like.
Carrying a little gold.
And also kind of
gloss
looks like a
to it.
train car
Yeah,
holding something.
that is true. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just a mine cart, maybe. And then different tiles with more different things. Snakes as well. So a little more Indiana Jones in there. And then a wand symbol on this one. Not sure what that is. Maybe something that the magician will be able to get out of.
It's even got some sparkles.
Yeah, that's true. And I like that. Yeah, so the lava takes this over, and it still has a little bit of that remaining in the spot. That's pretty cool detail that I like. And kind of these guardians that are wiped out in there as well. It's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, a bunch of those tokens. Don't know what they do. There's everything from there. That is the highlight so far with that dog and those tarot cards.
I would agree. This can't outdo it. You should have done this one first.
Yes, that is true. And we have Typhon Wakes, however you pronounce that. And this is the last bit that we'll be looking at. And that is another expansion for Sub Terra 2. Oh, get that plastic off there. There we go. Okay. What do you have in store for us in the third act of the sequel? Well, it's just going to be another thick... How are these rule books still 20 pages? This is
What
an
are they
expansion.
teaching us?
Oh,
Maybe it's just...
They like to throw in artwork.
There we go. It's just all artwork.
I'm just mixing up all these components.
Oh boy,
here.
what is this? Is this a boss monster?
It looks like a boss monster. And he's got some foil, some red foil, kind of outlining his teeth and his eyes. Pretty cool look. Is he jumping on the flip side? He is not. He don't play no games here. But yeah, it looks like that is going to be a boss monster you'll be battling.
Spreading doom.
He is spreading doom, which we'll have. These are pretty loose, but I will let you do that. We've got kind of a gold and silver characters here. And then we have a giant Bart Simpson, it looks like. He's got kind of his hairstyle there. So Typhon, or whatever his name is, has enlisted Bart Simpson with a giant sledgehammer to take out these explorers. Pretty cool meeple here. I like it quite a bit. Hopefully it is pretty fun to play with as well. And we've got some Archer Guardians. Another cool model. Really like the meeples in this sequel here. Yeah, just Archer versions of those. And then some more purple ones, which they are flame people on fire. Not sure if they spread that fire to you or if they are even being affected by that fire.
I doubt it.
And we've got the Doom cards, which, let's see, a turret. That just doesn't feel like that. Okay, these are not Doom cards. These are wrenches. Different types of wrenches that you can get in the game. We got a turret, a barrier. We got some mines. And we've got more Doom cards, which that looks like, I don't even know. Are you spawning 5
I don't
guardians
even
and
want to
then
know what
moving
that
them?
is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those probably have to do something with that, spawning those different guardians.
It looks like we started with the worst of it, at least.
Yeah, so these must be maybe at what point in the game you are. Maybe you choose. And yeah, these are negative effects, likely all of them. It looks like choose someone and they lose a health. A few of those. Choose someone and I don't know what that is.
Not good.
You scare them.
Not good,
And they
I
fall
can
onto
tell.
these spikes. Or maybe you move them. I don't know what that tile is. Looks like you move tiles.
lava
you
moves,
collapses. Collapse all these cave-ins. And lots of fire. Lots of fire and lava.
Great balls of fire.
Goodness gracious. That is a lot of doom there, but we've got a turret. We've got all those items that you can get and place them, and hopefully they can help outweigh all that doom. Let's get onto these tiles. These must be extra starting tiles, which I don't know if these are spawns for those villains. Got that Bart Simpson spawning over there. Some ritual areas. and then flip sides as well. And then finally we have the inventor and the cartographer. Mac is going to be all in on this game as cartographers.
Yes, she is.
It's one of her favorite games, although he doesn't look happy to be there.
No, he doesn't. He's like, I got lost.
But she is totally fine. And maybe on the flip side, he's just as worried. But yeah, a lot of interesting components in all of these games combined. Lots of different characters and two similar but different enough themes that I think the vibe's going to be a little different enough in these two, hopefully.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm definitely excited to try Sub Terra 2. But yeah, I'm excited to go back to the original as well. So yeah, these all look pretty exciting. Hopeful that the expansions and all the different characters will feel really unique. But yeah, a lot of the components are really solid. I wasn't sure what to expect because I mean, even though they obviously, had created the game or actually got them produced and stuff. You never know if they were trying to cut corners and try to use center cardboard or whatever.
Yeah.
But looks like all of it's pretty quality. So
yeah.
I'm hoping that that's the case and we don't get into the game and it starts all falling apart or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we'll be able to fit this into, or how many boxes we can get it down into. Because
that is true.
There is, it seems like for a lot of those expansions, there's not like a ton of stuff, so
but
it's like you don't really want
player board, which is a pretty big footprint.
Yeah.
And those do add up, I would think. So,
Yeah.
We'll
At the
see.
same time, I don't know that you'd necessarily want to keep them all in individual ones.
Yeah,
We'll have to
probably.
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
See how they fit in there. But yeah, otherwise we're going to probably try these games out again and do a first impression video on each of them. Just letting you know our thoughts after another play or a first play for Sub Terra 2. So check out that video if you want to hear our thoughts. But otherwise, we hope to see you on that video. And as always, don't forget to
Keep on nibbling.
on our content.